Hello, everyone. This is No Edits Crypto, episode number 96 already. So, four away from 100 now. Got that countdown going strong. Right now, a lot of people are talking about one of the big stories right now is EOS, and people are kind of freaking out that it's reached its peak right now, or it had this week. I don't believe it had never seen $20 before, and right now EOS, is at $20.16 at 6.44% up. Not one of the ones I normally talk about, but EOS is gaining a ton of momentum. So maybe I will keep an eye on that one in the future as one of the ones that we touch on the price in the market updates. But I just wanted to make a quick before I got into the news, note on how well EOS is performing. Um, there is also an article circulating. A specific family has complained about Bank of America closing their kids' crypto accounts. So, another instance of the banks coming out and doing everything they can to stop this movement, co-opt it. They tried to spread the FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. Didn't work. Did for a while, but didn't work in the long run. Now we're getting into the it's out of the infancy now, so now we're probably in the middle stage of like where we're at, in the adoption phase towards total usage by normal people that are just using it every day to buy coffee and such, as people like to use that example. But just another example of banks and their manipulation. So that's interesting. Also, Bermuda has signed a memorandum of understanding with Binance to develop a global compliance center in the British Overseas Territory. So that's another interesting story. That one's out of CoinDesk today. Nicholas Day, I've covered a couple of his stories. So that's also interesting. And court has forced Chile's banks to reopen crypto exchange accounts. I think I mentioned that the other day, but that's going down as well. So lots in the news. The market is actually kind of going a little sideways today. Some of the coins, but like I said, EOS is up 6.5% now. Starting from the top, the normal rundown: BTC 93.17, USD down 5.58%, so barely in the red right now. Ethereum down 1.26%. It is at 678.13. Ethereum gonna bust through the $700 mark here Monday or Tuesday. I'm calling that for certain, and we are not going to see $700 or $600 for a long time. I don't see that happening. I think the new lows will be in the 1500 range, 2000s. But as always, this is not financial advice. Bitcoin or Litecoin up to down 0.6% at 151.66. Neo at 11 or up 11.27% at 86.91, and Steam is down 3.27% and is at $4.17 valuation. So Steam down a little for the day, but almost up $3, a little less, about $2.60 something cents, $2.63 maybe. From where it was at just 2 weeks ago. So I'm really looking at Steam like I'm seeing some people talk about maybe Steam going to $100 in the future, and if you look at the supply circulating of Steam, and then you look at the supply of EOS, you're gonna see something really interesting. And then you look at who created both these projects. Steam has, I think it's rough. I might even be a fourth of the supply circulating. I believe it is. So EOS has 824 million tokens circulating, almost 825, and Steam only has 267,000, soon to be 268 267 million, soon to be 268 million. So Steam's already doing more transactions as far as I've been able to tell. I've looked at this. The Steam blockchain does more transactions than any other blockchain on a normal day-to-day basis. So just interesting things to look at. I really am looking at Steam, and I'm seeing a lot of potential. Like everything about it, but almost everything is pretty positive in that regard. But I'll bring you guys another update tomorrow. Let's hope we close here. It's 2:57 Eastern. Let's hope we close solid here on the East Coast and in America today. And maybe tomorrow will be some. We might see Bitcoin here break into five figures again, and I can see Ethereum breaking into 4 digits, 4 figures. So we'll see. Everybody have a good Sunday night.